Hi, welcome to our website. If you're on this website right now watching this video, that means that somebody, either you or somebody you know, is suffering pretty bad from headaches or migraines. And that's not a good thing. Now, usually if you're on this site, you're also searching for an answer of some sort. And upper cervical care is probably one of the best kept secrets of healthcare, meaning that it helps a lot of people with headaches and migraines, a permanent solution where other methods have failed. You just have never heard about it before. So if you're on drugs or you're doing shots in the neck or you're just living with it or whatever the case may be, I would encourage you to explore the idea of getting your upper cervical spine, which is your upper neck, checked for something called a subluxation, or what we call a brainstem problem. So again, my name is Dr. Nick Tedder. I'm an upper cervical chiropractor. I specialize in the upper neck and doing something called the brainstem procedure. Now, more specifically, what we do specialize in is basically where one of the top two bones in your neck will twist out of position from an injury. Whether it's a birthing injury, whether it's a car wreck, whether it's a football injury, whatever it may be, the top bones will literally twist out of alignment and you won't feel it. That's the key. So you may never know when you have it, but the bones will twist out of alignment and get stuck. When they do that, they literally pinch down on the brainstem or the lower half of the brain in the neck, and when they do that, the body at that time begins to malfunction. Once it starts to malfunction, then you start to develop secondary problems like migraines, like headaches, dizziness, vertigo, pain, whatever it may be, your body will develop it. If that's the cause of your problem and you don't fix that cause, your problem will always be with you no matter what treatment you do. Now, why does it do that? Well, one of the main characteristics of a misalignment is that you have an artery that runs up your neck called the vertebral artery. That artery literally goes into the head, goes through the brain, and exits out. And what it's designed to do is bring food, nutrients, and oxygen in, help the brain out, and then get rid of toxins and debris the other way. But when you have a vertebra or bone that's misaligned, that cycle cannot happen anymore, or it's diminished greatly, like a kink in the hose, if you will. All the water is not coming out anymore, just a little bit. So when you just get a little bit of oxygen, a little bit of blood flow to the head, you end up starting to have a swelling take place. All because of a bone being misplaced. So if you're having migraines or headaches or dizziness or vertigo or just head pain, check us out. If you're in Atlanta, we have two offices, one in Hamilton Mill and we have one in Sandy Springs. Both extremely highly qualified to find these problems and show you how to help it if we can help it. This is Katrina. The reason why she's standing with me, I'm gonna have her talk in a minute, but what I'd like to do is explain to you what it is we do in the office first to figure out if you have a problem. If your other doctors aren't working or your other medications or whatever is not working, what we do different. So the first thing we do is we do an instrument called a thermography scan. Literally we take a scanner that's measuring heat, we run it up the back of the neck, doesn't hurt, but what it's measuring is nerve tone and heat. So when a bone at the top part of your neck comes out of alignment, it's going to put pressure on the brainstem, and it can't fix that. So what ends up happening is the brainstem becomes deteriorated over time and creates disease. In a normal scan, we should see greens all the way down. If you can see down the video, this person has green all the way down. Green is good. When we start seeing colors, colors mean degrees of damage, and more specifically damage to the brainstem, and that will tell us how long the problem's been there and how much damage has occurred. Once we find the positive on the scan, so literally we can find out if we can help you in a matter of minutes. If you do have that, what we'll end up doing is, let me find my x-ray here, I'm not an x-ray, there we go. We will shoot three-dimensional upper cervical x-rays of the spine. The top two bones misalign 274 ways, so when we go to take care of a patient, we've literally got to mark vectors and make math equations. We got to do all this crazy cool stuff to make sure that we got the angles right to correct your spine, and the x-rays let us know how to do that and how long that would take. And no other doctor can do that, no chiropractor, no physical therapist, no medical doctor, no orthopedic guy. It's not the same thing they do over there. These are very, very highly specific films that we do in this clinic. With that said, that's what we would do, and this lets us know how we can help you and how long it will take and what can we do with you, how well can we make you. And that's what we do. So if you're interested in upper cervical care, like I said, get in touch with us. There's an inbox underneath this video that you can put your name and information. My staff will call you and we'll set up a time to have a consultation. No charge for the consultation. It's not a commitment. It's just a conversation piece where we can sit down and see if we can work together. If you guys and we think that we want to move forward, we'll do these exact same exams and a little bit more that I'm not going to go over in this video to figure out if you have an upper cervical problem and if we can help. Katrina.
Yes, sir.
Give them your 30-second story of what we did with you and why you're Katrina is now an intern in our office. She is in chiropractic school and she graduates in 3 months, and she's now doing her internship with us. But I'd like you to give her story a little bit because she's a migraine patient.
Thank you, Dr. Nick. I'm Katrina Weiland. I'm an intern at Life University, and I would like to tell you that Dr. Nick has saved my life. The reason why I'm here today is because in 2011, I was in a terrible car accident. Following that car accident, I had migraines that were debilitating. I'd never had a migraine a day in my life. I'd spend 4 days at a time in my bathtub. Went to my doctor and they put me on 8 different medications. And unfortunately, I got addicted to those drugs. My life, I could no longer go to school. I was finishing up my degree. I was also in the military. At the time, I was getting in trouble with my unit. I was getting in trouble at work. My life was coming to an end as I knew it. I had tried everything I could. I'd seen another chiropractor. I had been to my medical doctor. Nothing was working. So I heard of Upper Cervical Chiropractic care, and I gave it a try. And within a month of being under care, I got my life back. I no longer relied on those drugs. I was able to go back to school. I wasn't late for work anymore. I could show up, be present, and most importantly, I wasn't getting in trouble with the military anymore. So
don't want to do that.
Yeah, absolutely not. So Upper Cervical Chiropractic care really has saved my life, and I strongly encourage you, if you are suffering from migraines, please, please, please give us a call. See how we can help.
The neat thing about Katrina, and we'll end on this, is that Katrina went through chiropractic school. She's working through her specialty in upper cervical, and she's doing her internship in here so that she can get back to the community the same way we helped her. So I'm going to encourage you guys to, if you're interested, even if you're not in Atlanta, reach out to us, we'll find you a doctor. But if you're in Atlanta, fill out your information down below. One of my staff will call you, Sheila, Renee. They'll give you a call, and we'll set up a time where you can meet with one of our doctors, and let's have a conversation, see if we can help you. Can't wait to meet you.